Hello and welcome to this week's episode of the Pink Property Podcast. I'm Leo O'Brien, here with my colleague and business partner David Kirby.
Morning.
So this week, stamp duty is back on our desks.
Yeah,
I thought we'd got rid of it until the 3rd of March and the budget. But no, back on our desks.
Yep,
so
absolutely.
Wednesday this week, it was reported in a number of newspapers, the Times being one of them, that a source close to Rishi Sunak, whatever that means, has confirmed that he is considering an extension of up to 3 months to the current stamp duty exception period, basically. So that extension of 3 months is going to take us to the end of June, which, I don't know, it throws up a couple of things, really, doesn't it? Like, I don't know, is this a good thing if this happens?
It gives you another chance. I think there'll be people out there thinking, right, we can make that happen now. And maybe we'll get that influx of another load of people trying to move, which I suppose only kicks the issue down the road a little bit with solicitors and mortgage companies being incredibly busy. So,
it does change it a bit, doesn't it? Because I thought the initial discussion was that it might be a 6-week extension, which kind of made sense because it meant that the people that were already involved in the system, that had already started their move at the back end of last year, maybe or even earlier, to get it done for the stamp duty deadline, might have that extra couple of weeks to get it through. But now with another 3 months, we've almost got new people coming to market saying, I'll have a bit of that as well. And it's sort of changed it. I mean, it's obviously, from a buyer's perspective, it's fantastic because there's a great saving to be made from first-time buyers to second homes to investors. There is a saving to be made all round. I suppose, what's the cause? What might happen now in terms of the market?
I think on a positive note, like you say, it gives some more people a chance to see the benefits of a stamp duty relief, and should bring some more stock to the market. So we could have another wave of a very busy 3 months. For the market, I think it can only be a positive thing. It's just workload for solicitors and mortgage companies which have been struggling recently.
They really have. I have had this week actually some reports that the mortgage process seems to be getting a bit swifter. The surveys are coming through a bit quicker, which is a good thing, and it means that that whole mortgage process is moving on. But the solicitors are still struggling with that workload because it is so intense at the moment.
Well, you just have to sit and wait, see what comes.
See what comes on the 3rd. So next week, Wednesday the 3rd, is the budget. How likely is this rumour to come true? I don't know. Everything that they seem to have done this year, they've seemed to have leaked into the papers about a week before they actually make the announcement. So it's a high possibility that it could come. But March the 3rd is when we will really know.
We'll find out. Yeah, absolutely. Watch this space, and we'll report on it as soon as we're here.
This week we're going to continue our Meet the Team. We're going to introduce you to one of our senior members of staff here, Mr. Mark Tadgell, who's going to join us on the sofa and talk through his background, so you can get to know some other members of the David Lee family. Poof, just like that. He's here.
Seamless.
Mark, thanks for joining us today. We sort of going through this process to give everybody a chance to meet sort of members of the team, and we will work our way right through the team. But just to give the audience an idea of your background, talk us through your background in agency and your history.
Yes, so morning, good to see you. I started in state agency way back in 1986, probably long before you guys were actually born. Agency was a lot different back then. So I started from leaving school pretty much at the age of 16, and sort of worked my way through the corporate world, and then finally in about 2007 I set up my own business. Working against you guys.
Absolutely.
And
competition.
Seeing you quite often at properties. And I think it was the fact that I seem to be seeing you a lot at properties, and we seem to be hitting the same market. that made me feel that perhaps us guys joining forces would be a good idea. So I made the decision in 2016 to come away from running my own business to join you guys, and I have to say I haven't looked back really.
Good.
Gone from strength to strength, and I think probably seen some of the biggest changes in our industry during those 4 years.
That's what I was going to ask next, actually. Really, what would you see as being maybe the top 5 sort of changes in that 30 years that has made agency look different?
I think probably first and foremost has been that importance of customer service. Estate agents, certainly when I started, probably didn't have the best reputation. But I think that's changed, and I think that we're seen now very much as a professional industry. And we go a long way to make sure that customer service is just probably the most important part of what we do. So I think that's been one of the biggest changes. Obviously, we've seen the internet come along and things like Rightmove and Supra. But I think we've gone beyond that now. So things like today, this podcast and social media, and particularly using Jack's skills. Videos and people want information now. They don't want to wait for it. So I think those are some of the biggest changes certainly that I've seen.
Fantastic. I agree.
What do you enjoy most about the job? What's your favourite parts of agency?
I still think, even today, for me, going out and valuing somebody's house and bringing that to market and meeting different people, different properties every day. In 30 odd years, I've not lost that passion for that.
Brilliant.
It is different every day, isn't it?
Well, you saw me yesterday. We had an exchange on one that's taken quite a while to go through, and even 34 years down the line, I'm skipping in the office, getting that bus when it's done. I maybe don't move quite as fast as I did 30 years ago, but no, I still get really excited about it, and just meeting different people. And I've really enjoyed the way that the business has changed, the importance on customer service and being there more for your client, because I think probably I'm a people person. And I like that side of it.
Fantastic. Good, excellent.
And this March, the team are embracing on a challenge, and it's been led by you. It's something that you've picked up on. I just wanted you to tell us and the audience about what we're about to sort of embark on as we enter March tomorrow.
So it's an incentive that I've picked up on, I think, based on some changes that I'm looking to make to my life this year. I hit the dreaded 50 years old last year. Moving into my 51st year, it will mean that I get my COVID vaccine before anyone else in the office. But so there are some benefits of flu jab, but it does make you have a serious look at things like your health.
Of course.
Weight, obviously, is one thing that I'm looking at. So I was looking at getting in more exercise, but it's just getting that sort of motivation to get up and get out. And I came across a thing called March the Month, which is raising money and awareness for prostate cancer.
Fantastic.
One of the major things with prostate cancer is that once you do get over the age of 50, it's something that you need to get checked for, and men are not very good at going to the doctors or getting things checked. So I would urge everyone in that age bracket, sort of over the age of 50, to start thinking about that kind of thing.
What's the plan? What does it look like moving forward for us as a team?
So moving forward for us as a team, March the Month is walking 11,000 steps a day per person. So there is that magic number of doing 10,000 steps a day for fitness. Well, this is just taking that a little bit further. 11,000 steps a day. We've signed up with a Just Giving page. we've urged certainly all the men in the team to be part of it, but a couple of girls are coming along with us in the hope that we can, as I say, raise some money, raise awareness, and get fit at the same time.
I think it's a fantastic cause. Any reason, particularly this challenge and this cause?
My father was diagnosed with cancer in 2019, which, touch wood, he seems to be on the mend.
Yeah, fantastic.
As I say, I think this prostate cancer is actually the most common cancer in men. And it claims up to over 120 lives per day.
Wow.
So, I think it's something that's so important. We've got a lot of, guys that work here.
Yes, generally as an industry, it's pretty male orientated.
It
always has been, hasn't it?
And, it's something at some stage that could well touch, all of us. So,
absolutely.
And as I say, being of a certain age, I think that awareness is heightened. So I'm looking forward to getting the exercise, getting the team out there to do something together, and to raise some money and awareness.
I'm looking forward to it. Fantastic.
It's good. We do some walks during the day, and I'll get my dog trudging around the streets of Stansted. So if anyone sees us that's out there walking around, come and say hello, and most importantly, donate some money.
That'd be good. That'd be good. Nice to work together and actually achieve
it's
something
lovely
this
to
year.
do something as a team to achieve something.
And the weather's improving as well, so nice to be out there at the moment.
Stay dry while we're doing it.
Definitely. Good. Oh, well, look, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks.
Thanks so much for tuning in, as always. Love any questions, as always. So if there's anything you want us to cover over the coming weeks in the next podcast episodes, please send us a message on any of the channels available, and we'd love to be able to tackle those for you in the coming weeks. Please remember to subscribe to the channel. You'll get every episode of the podcast as and when it's released, and all of our properties before they hit the portal. So please do remember to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Thanks so much for joining us. Have a great Sunday.
Thank you. Bye-bye.